Sometimes I wonder what these Italian coaches, what they smoke or what they do. Now Koulibaly, you remember Koulibaly, the Kalidou Koulibaly of Senegalese, and also a former player of Napoli, former player of Chelsea, and now playing in Saudi Arabia club. Now this is what he said. He shared his experience, with Maurizio Sarri, the former coach of Chelsea. Now this is what he got to say when he was in Napoli. He said, "I will never forget the day my son was born. My wife had gone to the clinic in the morning and we were playing against Sassuolo at home that same evening. We were in the middle of a video section and my phone kept ringing, vibrating. My wife called me 5 times. I then rushed outside and my wife said to me, 'You must come. Our son will be born.' So I went to see Sarri and I said to him, 'Mister, I'm sorry, but I have to leave now. My son is going to be born.' He looked at me and said, 'No, no, 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 no. I really need you tonight, Kuli. You can't go. I insist. It's the birth of my son, sir. You can do whatever you want with me. Hang me, I don't care, but I'm going. Sorry.' Who is stressed, smokes, smoke, thinks, and finally says to me, 'Okay, okay, okay. You can go to the clinic, but you have to be back for the game tonight. I need you, Kuli.' I arrived at the clinic at 1:30 p.m. And thank God I arrived in the time to attend to the birth of my son. It was the best day of my life. At 4 p.m., Sarri called me back and asked me to come back. My wife needed me, but she still allowed me to join the team at the stadium. Then when I entered the locker room, I saw Sarri displaying the score sheet. I'm looking for my name and my number is not there. I said to him, 'Sir, you are joking, I hope. My son, my wife, I left them. You said you needed me.' And there he answers me, 'Yes, I need you on the bench.' I think about it now and I feel like laughing, but at that moment I wanted to cry. This is quite sad. You know why it is that you are giving birth to the first child of yours and you meeting your coach to explain the situation of things. And there was a match that was to be played in that very day. So he was asking for a permission to leave and see his wife, who was already in the hospital. That she want to give birth to their first child. He asked for permission, and this coach said no, because they have a match that particular day. He begged and begged. He said, "The man's okay, you can go, but I need you in the game." He took the permission and left. Reaching to the hospital, they gave birth to their son. The wife gave birth to their son, and the coach kept calling. He asked him to return back to the field that he needed him in the match. Only for this guy to arrive and went to the locker room. Behold, his jersey number was not displayed. He asked him, "Coach, what's going on?" He said, "Hey, I need you. I need you on the bench." What manner of wickedness and disappointment is this? How can people be so mean? I feel like there is this betrayal or this hatred that this Italian coach have on African players. I think there is a problem that has to do with hatred, or there is a conspiracy that is going on between the Italian coaches and African players. Because this is not the first time I'm hearing something like this. This hatred is melted. Look at what happened to Osimhen in that same Napoli. Look at what happened to Ademola Lookman at Atlanta. Look at what happened to Koulibaly in same Napoli. So these things and many more I cannot even remember that have been happening in Italian clubs, and especially with African players. So I think there's a lot of things happening, but I feel that there is a way this kind of thing can be curtailed or managed. But sometimes you watch these coaches, how they're being erratic, how they're being violent and being very troublesome, displaying their characters every now and then. So I think it's not really a nice one that things like this happen, and some people or this club tend to cover it and not let it come to the public. If this guy has not said this now, there is no way the fans would have known all of this. See what happened to Osimhen. Look at what happened to Ademola Lookman. Frustration here and there. What is actually happening with the African players? I think it's hard time African players stop going to Italy to play football. They should look to all this. They should channel their energy to other European countries, or better still, go to the American soil and play their football. It's better for them, because this issue of maltreatment to African players is rather too much. It's too much.